heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He got it. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Burns. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. First down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unleashes it. Complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Burns. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. First down, 10 yards to go. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their defense.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. On the move is the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes his connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Feeling some heat. Extending the play. Oh, what a move! And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that? You don't see those you know, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. To the end zone and is picked off. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Burns. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Illinois has it teed up and ready to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Mayer. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan, 28, Illinois, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On second down, he'll fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Complete in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Illini! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Fast motion from the offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Quarterback adapting. He's not afraid to go deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Wolverines are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something.
They will score! Touchdown, Michigan! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back on touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
And it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the core.
And that pass intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
A loss of 11 on the play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Burns. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw on third. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Burns. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth.
Looking for the end zone. Fires throws a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Burns. Forced out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Afterburner's coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense set on first down. The give as they work on that clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is putting together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On first down, here comes this offense.